Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Yankee Lanes in Keene, New Hampshire. We are here for the final of the 2023 Yankee Lanes Singles Open event. NEBA number 999. Next is up is number 1000. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's introduce our competitors. It is Chris Monroy going for his berth in the Hall of Fame against Matt Brockett going for his third NEBA title. And here goes Matt on the right lane. Chris has already been up and struck on the left lane, so we've already gotten into the match. The bowlers have had their practice, and here they go. And look at how far right Matt moved on this pair. Bruce Hall here with you. Good to see everybody. And my broadcast partner, Brian Gaskill, is here. Hey, Brian.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you for staying in with
Thanks,
us,
bud.
Gas. I know you wanted to try to get home. I really
That's
appreciate you. Yeah, hanging
You're
in
doing
there,
the interview. I know that much.
I know that,
That
much.
much
Don't you
I
worry. And I'll
know.
pack up too, my friend. I want you out the door as soon as this match is over. 'Cause I know you got to get home. It's not as far for me, so I got you covered. So, and Matt, for some reason, is stopping here for a minute. And of course, as per usual, we don't use 13 and 14, the championship pair, for the last couple of rounds. So it's been not used since the round of 16. And so here we are now getting ready to, you want to go on or not? What are you doing? Turning on. Okay. Okay. Gas is trying to talk. Well, then don't take your microphone.
I thought you turned me on.
I turn you off. Okay, you're off. I thought you meant turn you on. Okay. Now Matt finally going again. I don't know what he was waiting for. Here he is on the right lane and gets the strike. Matt has moved at least a zone right, maybe a zone and a half, going straight up at it. Let's see what Chris is doing as well. And actually, we can show you the score here. This is Monroy versus Brockett. We do have their names on here. This is the match, everybody. Everybody, please like and share this feed, and you will be automatically entered into one of two bowling balls given away by Island Bowling Supply. And Monroy gets the kick on the 9-pin. He gets the messenger that comes back and spins and takes out the 9 to match Brockett's double to kick things off. So very interesting match so far. We are all tied up here. Thanks so much to Jeff Barden for adding $1,000 to this event, $1,000 to yesterday's doubles. Congratulations to Ian Fitzpatrick, and Tyler Perry for capturing that doubles title. This is NEBA number 999. You know what that means. Next one's number 1000 coming up August 19th and 20th. And go, Chris. And there's a flat 10 for Chris. Both these guys
much
have
further right, yeah.
At least a zone right. Gas, maybe even a little more. So they're finding him much tighter here. Straight up the lane. And let's see how Monroy navigates this 10-pin. Once again, we've been talking about it, the 1000th. There'll be two squads on Saturday, 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. $500 added money to each squad. We're expecting over 300 entries, so make sure you get your entries in. Make sure you make your reservations. We've got a maximum of 100 possible entries for each squad. We only do 5 on a pair. It's 40 lanes, so we can do 100 entries per squad. So be sure to get your reservations in early so that we know who's coming, and you will reserve your spot. And as Gas pointed out, if you bowl Saturday, you get your name on the re-entry list, and it gets you back in case you get shut out on the Sunday squads. So here is Matt. Going for triple. Look how far he's working that dry, actually. And he strikes. Is that urethane, Gas?
No.
What do you think? No?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's hooking a little more than that. I think neither one of them might be in a Tour Envy. Be interested to see what that is. I saw a few of those around today. Already some nice viewership numbers. Everybody liking and sharing this feed. NV Tour, Ditto Fitzpatrick. Thanks, Ditto. A nice chat last night with you, my friend. Great seeing you. And a lot of enthusiasm for Matt here. There he goes. Got a little rustle back in the crowd. And let's see how Matt responds to the front three. Can he get the next one? Did have a 300 earlier. It was Chris Soule. And he rips the rack for a 10 pin. Does not get the fourth one. Shout out to the Callahan family for sponsoring our 1000th event. August 19th and 20th. It's the last time I get to promote it, Gas, so I gotta hype it up, Hoss. Come on, baby. I want to see you all out there. Callahan's
Told you, we gotta send
Bolorama.
that press release out to all these guys that got Facebook and YouTube shows.
We got a lot. It'll be a very it will be a very busy Monday. Tomorrow will be very busy in this regard.
Uh-oh.
Looks like he missed it.
No.
But it turns, it hooks, and he makes it. That looked like it was going in the gutter.
He thought so too.
He thought so
we
too.
We were not alone.
He caught that dry and turned up. And Matt makes the spare now with a 10-pin lead over Chris Monroy.
Good thing that was a purple hammer. If that was a plastic ball. That was.
Please post in the comments that you've liked and shared. That will make it easier for us to find you and randomly draw you for a winning of one, for a drawing of one of two bowling balls. Turned it up, and there's a flat 10. Will it roll?
Nope.
No.
No.
One of two bowling balls given away by Island Bowling Supply. It will be their choice of ball, but you need to tell us what weight ball you want. So we will contact the winners. We'll get your shipping information and what weight you want, and Island Bowling Supply will send you one of those two balls.
I gotta send Joe Farley a text. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Pete Hay comes down there too. And Pete and I go way back. We bowled 81. He snapped me off in a regional in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Chris almost misses the 10 pin. So,
and I'll say one thing. I said it was a good thing
right
that Chris's that Matt's ball was a purple hammer. I think that's a good thing that was an old yellow dot, because if that ball had any teeth in it, that was going to go dead left.
Actually, Chris and I have practiced. I watched him throw that yellow dot in practice at Auburn. And there's enough dry off the corner. He can get it to hook. He can get it to hook. Scott Santos chiming in. How you doing, Scott? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well.
He's down at Scott, you still down at Pox Casino, or are you elsewhere? I know you were at Pox for a while.
Here's Chris turning it up. Gets the kick on the 10. And now Chris down 11. Let's see what Matt Brockett can do here on 13 and 14. Well, I know one thing, Gas. I'll get the names right on the titles here. Yesterday, I paired Ian Fitzpatrick with Nate.
You did butcher the graphic.
Clark.
I got a text this morning with a screenshot from somebody that will.
I'm so sorry.
That will that will remain nameless. Screenshotted me that graphic this morning and said, "What's wrong with this picture?"
It was my bad, and I deeply apologize. I did announce it correctly, but unfortunately, I put Nate. I made it Nate with the Ian. So things happen. You know, it's not a perfect world. Sorry.
Like I said, we're not professionals. This isn't Fox.
We are not professionals.
This is not Fox.
We only play professionals on the live stream. So, yeah, everybody keep liking and sharing that feed. One of two bowling balls from Island Bowling Supply. Matt gets it to carry, matches Monroy's strike. And here we go.
This pair's definitely tighter. Wow.
Boy, this is amazing. I don't think I've ever seen such a dramatic move right. I know, guys, we leave the pair out of play for a couple of rounds, and usually it's, you know, a couple of boards.
Yeah.
This is zone difference. These guys have zoned right.
More than a zone.
More than a zone. I'd say zone and a half.
Brockett went from 20 to, is he playing 10 now? He went from 20 to 10.
That sounds right. Yeah, that's two zones. Yeah. And same with Chris, straight up at it. Be interesting to chat about that in the interview. And both of them wasted no time. I mean, they only get 2 shots of practice. So they obviously knew it on their first shot and immediately moved. And they're lined up, so it's scoring. You know, Matt Matt hasn't missed the pocket, right? Nope. And it'll turn up. A little high for a 4-pin. Can't get the double. Now, Monroy has a chance to tie this and then go take the lead, actually. Am I bowling any of the Florida PBA 50 stops? No, I'm not, Scott. I'm going to bowl Sterling, Virginia, the Bud Moore Classic, where Bill Moore has the finals in his house. Bill and I are friends. But no, I'm not at this point going to any of the Florida stops. The Villages is, you know, it's just going to be really hot. I'm going to a wedding. I can't go to the TOC. I'm eligible to bowl the TOC because I've won on the regional level. But no, I'm not going to make that one, and so I'm not going to. I like Fort Myers. I like the Villages. I've cashed in both places, but I'm not going to get down there, unfortunately.
Whoa!
Brockett
There's that volume in the middle we were talking about.
Gets it across the middle, that puddle in the middle, over to the 4-pin and makes the spare. Again, I looked around, Gas. I don't know about you. I saw single pins being missed left and right, and combinations being missed left and right.
I shot every single pin I left today with a urethane ball. Like I didn't even hook. When they're walled, you just hook it at a 4-pin, you hook it at a 7-pin, no problem.
Right.
You just throw it anywhere right at
this one, you got
not today.
Boy,
no,
did you
I played.
To,
I shot spares like it was a sport pattern.
Deke Handlowich, hey, Dave, we'll see you down there. My buddy Andy Reddig will be down there, a bunch of friends. Great shot there by Chris. Gets it to win 1 pin. We have a 1-pin match now. Chris Monroy shooting for the Hall of Fame. Thanks, Scott. Chris Monroy with his bid for the Hall of Fame. He's now 1 pin down with the chance to take the lead. And obviously, if he were to go sheet, the title is his, because Matt could not catch up. But we'll see what happens. And that gets out, turns up, gets the next one. Give Monroy the 9-pin lead. And now Matt Brockett has the pressure squarely on him to respond. He can't just go strike spare again, because I think Monroy will pull away at this point. So let's see if Matt can figure this out. Matt has not missed the pocket on the left lane last time he goes 4-pin. And let's see what he does here. Shout out to the Callahan family adding $2,500 to the 1,000th prize fund. Lisa Callahan adding $2,500, making $5 grand, and TechVision adding $2 grand. 1,000 to the prize fund and 1,000 in spot prizes on the Saturday squads. Get there for Matt Brockett. Come on now, huge shot. Keeps himself alive in the match. Down 9. This to take the lead back, if he can get this one. Both these guys have zoned right by 2 zones. And indeed, that's an NB Tour Gas. And you're seeing a great match here. It's the finals of the 2023 Yankee Lanes singles event. Thanks so much to Jeff Barden.
I was just going to say, I'm looking around. He's
I
usually here watching
him.
somewhere. I mean, I know he's in the building,
bars.
but he's not watching right now.
He was here earlier. He was watching me in the final.
I know.
So
me too.
I don't know where he is. But he added 1,000 to this event. We'll be going to his Manchester location later on. He hosted a regional there earlier this year. He's talking about national stops. He wants to do a national stop similar to what they do up in Bayside. Maybe not the same format, obviously, but here's Brockett to take the lead. Turn it up. Flat 10. Can't get it to go. And he goes 4-pin, 10-pin. Nothing more
Driver's
frustrating.
seat to Monroy. If he can get up and throw a couple here, he could.
He could pull away.
Yep.
How frustrating. 3 9s in a row on that left lane for Matt Brockett. How frustrating is that? You and I have both gone through that here in this tournament. This is a Paul Forey event. It's $10,000 added by Chris Forey in honor of his father.
As was yesterday, which we butchered.
As was yesterday. That's all right. The top 8 And good cover there. The top 8 bowlers yesterday, the top 4 teams, and the top 8 bowlers today go on to the list. The last event to qualify for that Chris Forey will be the Paul Forey will be next month at the 1,000th. We'll take the top 8 there, and then we'll eliminate duplicates and go to the points list and round out for 64 players. And then we'll have a eliminator playoff event in events in the fall. So we'll talk more about that once we round out our top 64. And there is Monroy. Can he get the next one? Oh, ring 10 for Chris. Oh, great shot. Now his lead is 8
pins with a spare.
But now he's on the spare. And boy, that could have been it. If he could have figured out a way to get that one to go, that could have been it. So some very nice viewership here, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Like and share the feed, and you will be automatically entered into a drawing for one of 2 Island Bowling Supply bowling balls. And Chris is turning around, trying to get the crowd to settle down a little bit. So we're going to use the wave and try to get everybody to calm down, right? Got to be quiet, right? Everybody's got to calm down and try to let them focus on the match. And now it's quiet as a pin in here.
All right,
no trouble on that one, so no trouble on that. Chris makes the spare, 8-pin lead. Both bowlers on spares entering the 9th frame. Great match here as we expected. And you're seeing Chris Monroy try for the Hall of Fame. And Matt Brockett try for his 3rd NEBA title. And here we go. Monroy basically has ball in hand. If he can strike here, he can't be shut out. Gets it out to the dry, turns it up dead flush. Beautiful shot there by Monroy. Look at the intensity. He's very focused. Matt Brockett was fired up in the last match, a little bit more sanguine this match. He's been struggling to try to carry on that left lane. He can't figure it out. And unfortunately, he finishes on that lane gas. So he better make sure he gets this one. He's going to have to solve the puzzle of that left lane if he wants to win this tournament, because he's going to have to put pressure on Chris. Chris just left a ring 10 in the right lane. That's where he's going to finish. So first things first, let's get this one from Brockett. He has not missed on this lane. So he very much wants to not miss again. Bombs away, turn it up, gets the carry. And he's perfect on that right lane gas. He hasn't missed, but he's missed the last 3 times on the left lane. He left a 4-pin. Here's my buddy Jeff Barton. How you doing, my friend? How are you?
Great weekend.
We were looking for you. Yeah, how are you? Great to see you. And Jeff, I think he emerged from the bar to come watch the exciting end of this match. So Matt Brockett will bring you up to speed, Jeff. Matt has missed the last 3 times on this left lane. He left a 4-pin, he left a 10-pin his last 2 shots. He's down by 8 to Monroy. If he gets this one, he can take the lead and, more importantly, solve the left lane. This is a shot of the day right here for Matt Brockett. Came right at the right time. Taking his time. There's one open bowler up on lane 22. Otherwise, you could hear a pin drop here. You can see some laughing back here, but people are being very respectful. This match. Brockett needs it to take the lead. And he waits. Probably smart. A little bit of a balk there, but that's okay. We're not on shot clock. Other than you and I wanting to get home.
I think that the lady that's open bowling said something, and she caught him.
That might have happened, yeah.
Yeah, she caught him.
Yeah.
If I could hear it with my headset on, then he could hear it.
Yeah. Was it a drop? Was it some?
No. She threw the shot, and she was talking to her friend when she was walking back.
There you go. Folks, it doesn't get any better than this. Matt Brockett needs a strike to take the lead, to force Monroy to strike, and a double to force Monroy to double. And he's doing it on his challenging lane. He's missed the last 3 shots on this lane. He needs this hit desperately. I don't think Monroy's going to open for him, so he better get this hit. Pretty good shot. Turn it up. He mixes it, gets the mixer 7-pin. He's left a 4-pin, a 10-pin, and now a mixer 7. Boy,
really, nobody's gotten less than 9 in this game.
Cursed on this lane.
They could have them all, like all.
This
both
could
of
be.
them.
This could be no tap back-to-back 300s. Boy, what a bad break for Matt Brockett. He leaves a 4-pin. He leaves a weak 10, and then he comes up for the mixer strike and leaves the mixer 7-pin. Best he can do now is 219. Monroy pacing at 227. He'll just need a mark. And he does make the spare, so he will force Monroy to mark in the 10th. No bowler has left less than 9, as Gas pointed out.
So let's see, Monroy.
It's important that Matt
gets at least 7.
Yeah, get enough here.
7
to make
will force Monroy to mark.
Yeah, get enough here that Monroy can't
right,
go
9 out for Monroy.
Monroy
215.
goes 9 out, right.
Brockett's 199 with a spare.
That's right.
Anything 7 or above is fine here.
Yeah, Brockett does have the edge in count, but he's down a mark. So he's down actually 8 pins. How good is Monroy? I think Monroy is good enough to win. That's what I think.
Whoa.
So there's 5.
Whoa.
And sadly, that's 2.
Now he only needs 9 out.
So 9 out. Well, I don't see Chris. Yeah, actually 9 on this ball, it's a winner. So 9 on this ball is a winner.
That was what we were saying. The count mattered.
But let's see Chris go. Now even if Chris splits and gets 9, he wins.
Right. Anything but a 4, 6, 7, 10.
9, yeah.
Right. You don't want that. But
he's got to get 9 on 2 balls, Chris Monroy.
Wow.
Unfortunately,
what a mistake.
Matt went right through the beak.
As soon as I said no one got less than 9.
Honestly,
yeah,
that was there's an announcer's curse for you. I honestly don't think it's going to matter. I think Chris is going to pack this. And he's going to turn it up, and he's going to flush it, and that's going to be that. And that is a winner. Chris Monroy winning, punching his ticket to the Hall of Fame. And there you go. Denise Roth watching and wearing the Mark Roth shirt and the burnt toast. And Chris has worked so hard for this, he can barely breathe. I think he needs to fill.
We might need a paramedic.
He might need a pin here. Wait, do we have a defibrillator?
Medics.
Anybody? Defibrillator? We okay here? It's always a good idea to keep the winner alive when the match is over. So we've heard. And there's Chris right up the lane. That's fine, and that's enough. Chris Monroy punches his ticket into the Hall of Fame. Congratulations. That is a wonderful win, and Chris is just overtaken with emotion, and that is so great. Haven't seen someone black cloud someone that bad since we were in Reno, Gas.
Who said that?
So, Chris Page. he's black clouding you, my friend.
Yeah,
so no
I'm good at that.
Anyway,
that's what I do.
I got to say thanks to everybody, and Gas, thanks to you for sticking around.
So listen,
we'll
like
cut
I
you
said,
loose.
you're staying to do the interview?
I am. You're out of here.
And I know this is going to take a while because you guys are obviously very close.
We do. Yeah. It'd be good.
I might be in Massachusetts before this is over, so good luck.
All right, my friend.
I'm going to go give Chris a hug.
Thanks for sticking around. All right,
I'm going to see you later. We'll see you at number 1,000. I will be there at 2 o'clock.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you Saturday at 2. That's the squad to be at.
Thank you, everybody.
For the 1,000th. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be giving away those 2 balls. We'll randomly pick them, and we'll figure them out probably tomorrow. And thanks, everybody, so much. Have a great evening. And if you want, stick around for the interview with Chris Monroy. And congratulations, Chris Monroy, Hall of Famer. See you, everybody.